blind as a bat. And we're going to sit and make coasters for a little while this afternoon and just hang out and vibe and all that good stuff. Because I'm out of sunflower coasters. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is an overcast Sunday afternoon here in Pennsylvania today, but it's like 40 degrees out, so I will take it. As opposed to this horrible cold we've had. So, just making some sunflowers and some black-eyed Susans today. I finished taking pictures and adding listings to my website for when my video on Saturday drops. So then I just gotta make a post to go live when that happens and all that good stuff. Dull roar, if you hear it in the background, is my furnace. Because, yeah. Still can't turn the heat off. Darn. Yep, off it goes. So I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Here goes my neighbor's dog. He always has a lot to say. We're just about done with the first coaster. Wow. Okay, it's time to switch colors. We'll just finish off this tiny ball here. If you're just joining, don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live, hit that subscribe button. All that fun stuff. Now we pause to quickly weave in this end to save time. And this thing I'm doing here with my hook is just a cheat to weave in your ends. Without spending a million hours working on actually weaving them in. It helps. Right, let's start working on the petals. This is my own pattern. You can find the tutorial to make these on my channel. It's the colorful flower coaster, but it's exactly the same for sunflowers as it is regular. All that matters is the colors you pick out. Are you making a sunflower? Yes, I am. I am indeed making a sunflower coaster. Because they're all sold out on my website, so time to restock them. And like I just making crochet. My favorite thing to make it changes a lot. It really depends on what I'm into. Like I've been on a huge chunky cowl kick. And so I would probably say right now my favorite thing to make are cowls, but if you ask me like next month, it'll probably be something else. Favorite thing I've ever crocheted? Again, that's pretty hit or miss. I mean, I think my favorite, most impressive thing was my king-sized granny square blanket that I made as a gift for my brother for his wedding present. That took about a year and over 100 granny squares, and it was a lot of work. I'm also really into baby sweaters right now. Which reminds me I need to make 3 baby presents this March. Nope, okay. Go. Oop. Misfire. Hate when I misfire like that. It's very annoying. And we are done with our first coaster of the live. Ta-da! I think it's quite pretty if you ask me. Alright, I'm gonna tie this on here now so that it doesn't annoy me later when I'm sitting and working. Then I think we'll make a black-eyed Susan next, and we'll just alternate which flowers we're working on. We'll work on sunflower, we'll work on black-eyed Susan. We just finished a sunflower. So next we'll make a black-eyed Susan, and I'm just magic knotting these together right now. Money's tight, so we use every little scrap of yarn that we possibly can. Except for like these worms. Those can get used as stuffing, but alright, we're about to work with some black yarn. Woohoo! Good thing I have the ring light. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to like the live and subscribe. Do lots of crochet here. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Weave in this end. This way, the end is woven in and we can just cut them off when we finish. Okay, now unlike the sunflower, we switch colors a little earlier on this one for the black-eyed Susan. There. Now we weave in the ends. ends are woven in now. When it comes time to finish, we'll just cut them off. Go. Here we go. Now to work on the petals. Here we go. Just finish up the petals on this black-eyed Susan, and then we'll probably make another sunflower and just alternate. And then eventually we'll have to make something else because cotton yarn has been wearing my arms out a lot lately. Pardon my voice, I'm still getting over a head cold. Hashtag teacher life. Because yes, I am a teacher as my day job. If you're just joining, don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live, hit that subscribe button. Make the algorithm like me a little bit more. See, I love a good sturdy cotton yarn, but man, does it split sometimes. Oh well, we did it. We finished our second flower of the live. A lovely black-eyed Susan. Ooh ah, love it. Let's make another sunflower. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There. Okie dokie. Sorry, I just can't seem to get my throat cleared. Just quite annoying, if you ask me. Should bake muffins later, I'm thinking. Maybe I'll make some banana muffins. I don't know, I've been on a big baking kick lately. Now Flowers by Miley Cyrus is stuck in my head. So I've been sitting here crocheting flowers for a half hour. Two, one, two, two. You love crochet? Me too. How is it 1:30 already? Jeez. All right. Flower time. Let's work on these petals. Okay, then I'm just going to pause and weave in the ends as we go. Because I'm lazy and like just cutting them off at the end when we're all done. Excuse me. Brown's woven in, now figure out. Yellow. Excuse me, sorry, chat. Alright, petal time. There. Oops. Said this yarn is good, it's sturdy, it just splits so easily. Yep. Misfire. Oops. There. Much better. Misfire again. There. Okay, I'm getting really frustrated here. There. And we have finished a third flower. Yay! Another sunflower. Great. We have 3 flowers so far, 2 sunflowers and a black-eyed Susan. I'm going to just quickly chop off the ends that I can. And then we will make more. dropped a piece. Okay, that's done. And that's done. All right, 2 sunflowers and 1 black-eyed Susan so far. Let's make another black-eyed Susan. If I can get a grip of the yarn. It's annoying sometimes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh dear, that's a problem. Okay, that's not going to be secure, so we have to restart. Pulled a little too hard there. Oops. Yep, there's no way I'll be able to weave that end in. It'll fall apart. Darn. Don't pull too hard on the yarn, guys. Oops. Okay, starting over. Let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Much better it didn't snap this time. There goes the furnace. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live and hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of fun here. I hope you'll stay and chat as we crochet. Alright, despite that setback. Yay. Back on track. Okay. Weave the ends. Go. Off to the races. And there we go. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live. Hit that subscribe button. Lots of fun here. Okay, now we'll start on the petals, and then my hands are kind of hurting, so I think after this one we'll take a break from making flowers with cotton yarn and we'll switch to another yarn and make something else. Can't just marathon with cotton yarn anymore, especially Lily Sugar and Cream, since there's no stretch to it whatsoever. Which, it's supposed to be a hard wearing yarn, so it's okay that it doesn't stretch, but after a while, especially with a smaller hook, ow. And a misfire, darn it. Yeah. I think we'll make something else after this flower, because I'm getting really tired of misfiring on these trebles. Because of how splitty the yarn is. Yeah, almost a misfire, but not quite. Haha. Misfire again. Haha, almost misfired, but did not. 3. All right. Okay. Okay, so far we've made 4 of these, but alright, vlog clip time. So that's why I'm looking over this way. Because we're filming a vlog right now as well. Alright, we have made 4 flower coasters so far, but my hands are getting really tired from the cotton yarn. So I'm actually going to grab the baby rainbow yarn from the project we frogged, and we're gonna remake something else out of it. I'm thinking a baby blanket again, but in a different stitch to give as a birthday present. Okay, set these aside. Chat, give me 5. I gotta blow my nose and grab the yarn. So 1 second. Be right back. Yeah. Hand sanitizer. Let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, I'm back, chat. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live, hit that subscribe button, and all that good stuff. We're going to start on another baby blanket using baby rainbow. You can use 2 hook sizes here because I'm going to do a big linen stitch square instead of a granny square. And to best start it out, it's good to use 2 hook sizes. Make some room here. Get rocking and rolling. Frog finish or remake. That's basically what the video I've been filming has turned into, is a frog finish or remake. No, I have a different idea. Hold on, chat. Frog finish ain't cool into the village. Hi. Hey, Chris. 1, 2. 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, if I really want to do this, the right way. I need to grab the 4 and 4.5. Hold on. See if there's more typing failed. Yep. New idea. I'm going to use my 4.5 instead. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. I am still going to do a linen stitch square blanket, but I'm going to make a solid round middle so that I can add a cute applique to it. Mm. Yep, coffee score, homemade cookie too. Awesome. Sounds yummy, Chris. Hawaiian coffee creamer sounds really good. Yeah. Same head cold I've been working on for what, 2 weeks now? Morphed into a sinus infection, which unfortunately nothing I can do about. Yeah. Weeks, yikes. Oh, you should have heard me when I first started teaching. I was sick for a year straight. It was awful. For sure, immune system challenge. Yup. My immune system still gets challenged all the time, but mostly it settles in my sinuses, so fortunately there's nothing I can do about it, because every sinus infection I get is pretty antibiotic resistant. Or it's viral. I get a lot of viral sinus infections. Every time I get sick with some virus. So all there's really left to do is just stay hydrated and wait for it to clear up on its own. But that's what you get when we work with tiny people that like to sneeze directly into your exposed eyeballs. All right. It's always funny when I have the first time parents in my class and they're like, oh, when's it all gonna go away? And I'm like, when they're about 18, they'll stop getting sick all the time. You can't escape. Let me tell you, my colleagues that work with K-12 kids, they say one way they can really tell if kids went to daycare or not is by how sick they get and how often. The kids that go to daycare, their immune systems are usually a lot stronger than kids that stayed home until they started school. Germ warfare. Right, yup. Yeah, though right now the only thing going around school are head colds. So we'll live. Nope, made a mistake somewhere along the back. Hold up. Found it. There we go. Much better. Alright, so that base should be big enough to put a cute little applique on. So now we're going to start linen stitching this out. 2, 3. So I'll add a bit of one round of granny stitch just to establish the square shape, because I can't do this. That's the only way I can do the math. Two, and then I think this is where the corner would go. Sunday multitasking. Yep, that's fair. Nope, we made a mistake along the line. Oops. The math did not math. So yeah, pull it out and try again. This is turning into a granny pentagon. Okay, okay. Huh. Like, unintentionally. I've made a pentagon. I don't want it to be a pentagon, so we're going to frog it back again and try another time. This time I think we will frog back one more of the rows of double crochet because I want a square. Okay, I think it's working out now. Okay, it's not quite mathing, so we're cheating and just sticking however many clusters. To make it work, because yeah, there. Okay. Pull it back. And now we hope it linen stitches out. No. Darn it. Okay. Rock it back again. Don't know where I'm making the mistake. So we're just gonna start all the way back at the beginning. One stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Aha! That's where a problem is. I only did 11 stitches in the magic ring. Told y'all I can't do math to save my life. Oopsie doodles. All right. From the top. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. That was the problem. That's why the granny square wasn't working and the linen stitch wasn't linen stitching. I accidentally forgot a stitch. Even I make mistakes. So we could go back to my original plan. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, 34, 35, 36. We are back on track. Okay. There we go. Okay, that is much better now. Figured it out. If you're just joining, don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live. Hit that subscribe button. We have lots of crochet fun here. There we go. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Now let's try to not accidentally make a pentagon again. Go with the purple. Yeah, it's really pretty. I love it. And it's turning into a square like I want it to. Hooray! We fixed the math. Woohoo! Okay. Now let's get this linen stitch going. Good. I think it's working. I hope it's working. Or I'm gonna lose my mind. Yay! It worked. Hooray. The math worked out. Now that it's set up, it's just a matter of crocheting in all the right spaces. Hey, Leah. How is it almost 3 o'clock already? My goodness. Okay. If you're just joining, don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live. Hit that subscribe button. Sorry I sound terrible. It's a head cold / sinus infection season, and I'm a teacher. So this is just how I'm going to sound until, like, June. Right, so off doing the linen stitch. It's working really well. And in this middle circle here, I'm going to put an applique of some kind. Maybe a smiley face or something. Or a flower. A unicorn? If I could find a flat lay unicorn applique pattern, then maybe, yeah. I don't know. The little baby, the little girl I'm gonna give this to, she isn't really unicorn vibes. She's more big smile vibes. But you know, maybe a unicorn would be cute. This yarn does give unicorn hair vibes, though. It really does. Mermaid with swoopy tail. Yeah. This could give a lot of different vibes. We'll make the main blanket, and then we'll see what applique to put in the middle. It can tell me what it wants. When the main body is done. Tell you what it wants. The Spice Girl blanket. Ha! That's a good one. Yeah. Spice Girl blanket. That would certainly work. Color so far. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It's from an old Ogo. It's really pretty. I'm the only person on the planet that misses the Ogos, and I'm really glad that they moved the colors into standard skeins because I liked the colorways that came with the Ogos. Yarn steering wheel. Yes. See, I really liked them. I really liked the Caron Colorama ones. I liked the Caron Simply Soft ones because the different color pairings they would do. And I love the Red Heart Super Saver ones, all the different colors that came with it. I still have a bunch of Ogos that I'm working through because I bought a bunch. And then when they were discontinued, I bought as many on clearance as I could. And then they brought the colors back in standard bullet skeins for at least Red Heart. So, but yeah, I liked them. And I bought a lot. Like a lot. Excuse me. But yeah, I turned my Christmas stripe ones into a granny stitch sweater. I've got rainbow ones, I've got the newsprint ones, I've got a gemtone one, and I've still got all these baby rainbow ones. I was thinking of making them into a sweater for myself, but I mean, the colorway is still out there, and there's a little girl in my class who's turning 1 at the end of March, and these are just really her colors. So when the yarn buying ban gets lifted, deal is cheap enough and you find stock. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that, and I was still living with my parents. So I had the disposable income after putting money away in savings to just buy it all. So when they went on clearance, I went out to my local Joann's and just bought the entire stock that they had of the ones that I liked. I don't work with blanket yarn. I don't like blanket yarn, so I left those behind. And I don't like yarn with a halo, really. Not too often. It's not something I go for. So, but everything else was fair game. And my local Joann's at the time had them on sale for like $1 each. So I bought out the entire stock and then asked if they had more in the back, possibly. So I have a lot of these stacked up. And then they went and re-released the colors in the standard skeins, and I was like, dang it all. But it's okay, because, I mean, I'm gonna use it. And I could get more of the same color when the eventual yarn buying ban is again lifted. Still not clearance prices. Yeah, it's not at the clearance price. Exactly. Nothing better than good clearance sales. After holiday sales is when I stock up for the next holiday. So you could bet I hit the after Christmas clearance stuff at Dollar General and bought up everything. And I couponed it, so I got an even better deal. And so now I'm all set for next Christmas. It's 3 o'clock already, jeez. Well, I'm sitting there like, how did the day go by so fast? Because I slept in till like 9:30 today. Which is really late for me, but I was so tired. All right, there we go. A color change. Woo! This is so pretty. I love it. Oh gosh, I gotta figure out what to do for dinner tonight. Again, I did breakfast for dinner last night and it was very good. But tonight, I don't know. Something simple. Might do butter chickpeas over rice. Anyway, if you are just joining, don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live and hit that subscribe button. I know the title says we were crocheting flowers, but my hands got too tired working with cotton yarn, so we are doing a baby blanket now. I used to be able to marathon those flowers. Make your own hummus with it too. Yeah, true. Well, do you kick your ego? I usually keep the ring, but part of this one was caked because it was part of the Frogger finish. So the parts that I had frogged out were caked up, but I left this as is. But I usually leave my Ogos. And just pull straight from them. I like an outer pull from an Ogo because it doesn't get tangled up and there's no yarn barf. So, like, the original purpose of the Ogo, they did work for all intents and purposes. And I know the striped ones, they worked well. You could pull the individual colors out to make little balls to do intricate color work. But I guess factories aren't set up for Ogos, so yeah. I liked the format, but R.I.P. Here's somewhere. Ooh, yummy. Yeah, mine is the buttered chickpeas. It's from Aldi. It's a little microwave pouch. You microwave it and then you serve it over rice or whatever. Rice, meat. I usually do it over rice. Mm. So I think that's what I'll do for dinner tonight, because it's just put rice in rice cooker, put pouch in microwave, mix. Yummy, delicious. Alright, we're just past the 2 hour mark, chat. We're probably going to do a few more rounds and then get off of live in a little bit. Got some stuff to do. Things to put away. But I got all the listings created. I did finish the scarf last night. I ended up turning it into a cowl because I lost yarn chicken. Excuse me. So I made it a cowl and then made the listing today. So everything will go live on Saturday. Along with some restocks. on smaller items. And the hat sale is still going on, everybody, if you want to check out my website. And all hats are 20% off. Because I have too many. Alright, chat, we're gonna get off of live now. I have some stuff I gotta do around the house, but we got a good start on remaking a baby blanket, and we made some flowers, and we got some stuff filmed for the video. So, thank you for coming. I hope you will come again to my next live. I don't know if I'm gonna go live again this weekend. My aunt is coming to visit, and I might be doing stuff with that, and I don't know if I'll be able to go live. I don't know. We'll be live again at some point soon, and video on Saturday. So thank you all for coming. Check out my website. I've still got a sale going on for the hats and all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, bell icon, all that stuff. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for coming. Bye.